I got a little yarn for you that happened to me last night that I think you'll get a kick out of.
Okay.
So you know how when you like I've had fucking bucks parties, weddings, blah 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 blah.
You've had your silly season, bloody September, October, November.
Correct, and it's like it's kicked off. But you know how like when you've put your body through the absolute ringer, like it's been through a grinder just because of all the shit you've been putting into it. Mm-hmm. That like it gets to Monday and you're like, oh, kombucha and some iceberg lettuce is going to completely heal me.
A green smoothie will help this.
Yeah.
How about a turmeric shot?
Yeah, I've evened it all out. Now I'm fine.
Perfect.
I'm sweet.
Or you doing those ice bath.
Good start. She's good at kicking this podcast off, mate. Ice bath.
Ice baths and saunas.
That's it.
You go, that'll cure me.
I'm like, yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm in Woolies last night to get my fancy healthy meals to make me feel like I'm not a piece of shit. I get in there, big Woolies. There's a Woolies Dan Murphy's is down in Double Bay.
Love that one.
You know, it's echoes, right? I get in there. I'm in there for about a minute. Now, 99% of the time, I'm happy as Larry. I'm a happy guy. I'm smiling. I'm
97%.
99.
Unless
you're playing fucking WAP in the car next to me.
True.
But I do have a short fuse. So, and there's specific shit that fucks me off. And one of these things is when you haven't trained your dog properly.
So they're just barking and woofing away.
Mate, I'm in fucking Woolworths, walking around. Okay, I'm trying to get my week back going, feel good, feel better. And I'm sorry to the bedwetters for this. This is going to sound like Lou singing, but there was this. Right? To that consistency. And
non-stop.
It went for about 45 seconds and I can feel the rage in me. And I'm going, where's the owner going to fucking sort their dog out?
Did you say that out loud?
No, I'm by myself. And I'm walking around and it kept going and I go, I'm going to fucking hit this dog. And I'm going, mate. And so I'm looking around and I can feel myself
the rage
being like I'm talking to myself.
You want to launch an avocado at the
I'm like shaking I'm shaking my head going, this fucking dog. And I'm walking around, I'm going, oh my God. Like I'm like being overt with my mannerisms, you know what I mean? I'm being like
I do that as well.
Dude, this thing, I reckon, think about how long a minute is.
Well, I could sing for a minute and we could decide.
No.
No?
No, thank you. I really respect the offer.
But no.
I'd prefer not.
Okay, fine. Each to their own.
That's good. A minute's quite a long time when something's fucking you off. This thing went from, I reckon, 16 to 18 minutes. Ooh. And I'm going, so by the end of my round of the place, I'm going, I could twist this dog's fucking head, snap its neck, and I wouldn't feel anything. I'd feel no emotion, right? So
my good God.
we get to the bloody, and there was two people standing with the dog. So I'm assuming it's these people and it's their dog. And I'm going, why aren't you fucking sorting your dog out? I get to the self-checkout. This bird comes up to me. Now, I'm in a rage at this stage.
Furious.
I'm fucking fuming. So it would have looked psychotic because I'm beeping. I'm going, beep. I'm going, these fucking owners can't train their fucking dogs. Why would you have a dog if you don't fucking train it? Beep. And then I'm looking at this dog. It's still barking. I'm like, oh, shut this dog up. This bird comes up next to me. She starts beeping. So I'm assuming the two people standing near the dog barking are the owners.
Yeah.
And I sort of look at this bird and she can tell I'm fuming. And I'm going, beep, fucking owners don't training their dogs. Beep. Fucking pathetic. Fuck, I hate these. Just fucking don't get a dog. If you don't want to, you can't train it, don't have it. She finishes packing her stuff, walks over to the dog, unclips it, and walks away. It was her dog.
So she heard you the entire time.
She would have,
But also, she would have heard her dog going.
Correct.
It's the same as if you got a baby or something, you sort of need to go, okay, shit, take them outside or try and calm them down something.
That's what, so in my rage at the time, I had no emotion for anything. So I was like, yeah, fucking, yeah, fuck off with your dog. You know what I mean? Like, but she did look like it. So after I got home and the whole rage had settled down, she did look like a sweet, normal person that was obviously wigging out. You're willing to fuck off a whole Woolworths and Dan Murphy's.
It's a big Woolies too.
Big Woolies.
And if you can hear it when you're over by the bloody deli meats,
Mate.
when you're grabbing some luncheon or some bloody Cheerios, and you can hear this little fucker down the end.
Oh, it reverberated through the whole place. It was unbelievable.
What do you reckon you'd prefer? Me standing there for 17 minutes singing a few different songs, so it's not like you got to listen to one song, or that dog going for 17 minutes. I'd throw in a country song for you as well.
Oh, you've sweetened the deal, but then you singing country kind of ruins country, so it's like, is it sweetened? Is there a third option where I can put my head in a wood chipper?
Unfortunately, no third one for this, Jarch. Only two options.
Lou, I love you. I'd have to go with you singing.
Yes.
But no, that's not a victory.
Yes.
It's not a victory.
God save Maria.
It also wasn't an invitation for you to sing.
Okay.
But because it was one of those shitty little dogs that had a shitty little bark.
This is mean, really mean, but those dogs that, like, they almost look dead.
Yeah.
You know those little white ones that are
and
at
they've got like black eyes.
Yeah, that are at someone's house for like 45 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, why haven't you died yet?
Yeah, and they just walk around.
Yeah, crippled.
Yeah, they're like fucked.
Do you know, I've had a similar kind of situation to that where I was at the beach and this like big dog was just running around, like splashing sand on me, just like, and I was like, I'm just trying to get my hot girl tan on here. And then I like looked at this couple and was kind of like, you know, like pointed like, what's this fucking dog doing? And they were like kind of like, I'm going to say they were kind of scary looking.
Yeah.
And then I just kept being like, ugh. And then I just packed up my shit, sort of looked at them and was like, what's going on here? It was their dog. And I was honestly this close to being like, whose fucking dog is that? It's just running around. I was like, it's so annoying, I have to leave. Thank God I did. I reckon the lady would have like uppercut me.
Dude, like
Like seriously.
Hook, jab, cross, uppercut.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
that's...
then I would have...
what would you have done in retaliation?
It would have been like
Your
Captain
counter-strike.
Planet, where I've like my superhero power is when I sing, like people just like drop to the ground.
Yeah, you just go, oh!
And then she's just like...
just flatten everyone. The dog's head just explodes.
Maybe not that far.
Okay, I'm sorry. I brought this podcast into disrepute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shocker. It was a shocker.
But you've calmed down now.
Like I have, but I'll tell you, retelling the story gave me a little bit of a
Anger.
a revamp of rage. But
You've got rage. I'm just really, really emotional lately.
run me through it.
So I like to create stories in my head almost.
No, don't. I
So-
do it. So do I.
So I was driving here and I saw,
You hype yourself up?
I saw this man and he was kind of like cute, maybe like, I'm going to go like 39, and he was wearing kind of like a checkered shirt that was like short sleeved, and he had under his arms like a bag of corn chips and some blueberries and I think maybe a banana.
Yeah.
And he had like glasses and he kind of looked like a little bit geeky.
Yeah.
And he just stopped at the lights and I just thought to myself, I bet he's eating those on his own.
Oh, Lou.
And it just made me feel really sad. Like I bet he goes home and like parks up on the couch with his feet up, like a little tray of food with like sausages and potatoes that he eats every weeknight the same, you know, and just like watches Home and Away, and then he'll flick onto the news, and then maybe he'll reach in and grab the corn chips and have, you know, like some salsa and dip on his own, and then he'll go to work the next day in IT and just like sad.
Dude. Pure conjecture. All fucking bullshit. Maybe he's like a secret serial killer.
I know.
And he's an animal. Not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I just imagine he was going to like trip when he was crossing the road and the blueberries would go everywhere.
Listen, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You know, if I see...
Really got me. And then I thought, you know what? I eat dinner on my own most nights. People probably look at me and think that's sad girl.
She's in a real state of... emotion.
I'm not. I love
Retrospect.
myself and I love my life.
Okay.
I haven't said anything arrogant yet,
Yeah, it's
but
true.
I'm really good at being alone.
You know, I was alone the other day. Being alone, I'm really good at being alone. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I've got a thing where if I see someone's jeans who are too short, it hits my heart, pulls my heartstrings.
Because their ankles are out.
Not so much because they're ankles. We had a mate, you know, and
Or
he
do you
came to
mean
the
their
movies with us
genes?
once, and he was growing, and the family didn't have much money. So because he was in his adolescence, this shit pulls my heartstrings like nothing else.
I might cry.
He had to cut the end of his shoes off, so because his feet got too big, they couldn't afford new shoes. So his toes were poking out, and his jeans were too short because he grew too tall.
I'm just imagining the feet poking out of the
But like he could, and that shit.
don't.
So ever since then, I'm like, if I see some cunt, even though it's like now it's trendy, isn't it, to have like your
cankles
showing or whatever. Shit pulls on my heartstrings.
Don't.
Or when I see like an old boy, like an
don't.
old guy, and he's pulled his socks up, he's got his tie on and his jacket, and he's got his belt, and he's 90.
And he's like, what you can tell he's like doing his like weekly grocery shop.
That shit.
Don't.
I know, mate. That shit'll get me fucking. That'll tug at the heartstrings.
I could just weep at anything at the moment. That was on the way here. Like I had like borderline tears in my eyes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. I was just like, I want to give him a hug. I want to invite him over for dinner for a lasagna.
Yeah, I know.
But I've made it up in my head.
That's the thing.
He could be the happiest man in the world with a wife and kids at home, or he could be alone at home but loving his life like a fucking millionaire, or just like so content.
Dude, I fell under your spell.
Yeah.
I believed that.
I know.
Now I'm thinking he's there just putting a fucking blueberry on a corn chip and just crunching it slowly by himself.
Do you know why? Because
while
I'm
he aggressively masturbates.
really. Did you have to take it there?
Yeah.
Just because he
Who are
doesn't.
you sitting with?
Well, just because he's
I'm
got
a piece of
blueberries
shit.
and corn chips doesn't mean he's wanking.
That's his kink.
Now I won't be able to look at blueberries and corn chips without.
Correct.
Thank
Now
you.
I've made you better. You're not going to be sad and invent stories anymore. You're going to be like, that guy's going for a wank.
Maybe a no, I won't say that.
I would if I were you.
No, I said too many inappropriate things last week.
Did you?
We'll just keep it to myself this week.
What, like the...
Don't.
Yeah.
Let's not. Haven't heard from my mum about that bit.
Good.
So maybe she didn't listen to last week's.
Fingers crossed.
Fucking hope so. I had a few people message me on the DM saying I spat my coffee out when you said that, Lou.
Yeah, correct.
I was like, I mean, that's a good response.
That is a good response because it was fucking funny. That's why.
It was. Oh, one last thing before we start the podcast.
Lol.
I've got a sick obsession with sharks at the moment.
Oh, no.
So there's a shark museum.
It's a fucking thing.
Yeah,
with that big statue.
Yeah. So hold fire. That big mama, that big giant thing outside the Australian Museum in Haymarket and Town Square, or whatever it's
William
called.
Street.
William Street. That's the size of a real shark.
I know. Dude, I was looking at it yesterday in awe.
It's huge.
Looking at that thing fucking terrifies me.
So then I got in a hole, and then I was like, right, and I'm going to this weekend I'm going to take myself to the Shark Museum. And I'm going to take myself to the aquarium.
Are ya?
Yeah, I might go on my own.
Can I come?
You can come. Yeah.
I'm not fuck all.
Yeah, let's go to the fucking aquarium in the Shark Museum.
I'd love that.
Great, let's do that. So I've been Googling a lot of things, and I Googled the world's largest shark, and it's fucking huge.
Like Jarch Cock huge or like
Little bit smaller.
Or Lou 8-year-old huge.
Lou 8-year-old huge. And
What are we
then
talking?
I was also Googling, I got in this real hole last night of Instagrams where the shark just comes out of the water and
Bruh.
bites a fucking seal.
Mate.
And then also I was looking at ones where people are just going swimming and then like a big mama's come towards them. And then I learned a few things. So if a shark's swimming towards you, you're meant to look them in the eyes. You're meant to, because it scares.
great.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm going
Great.
to fucking flatter my legs around and be terrified.
Correct. I'm going to do what I do if I see a bloke walking to me with tattoos on my face. I'm going to look at the fucking ground.
Yeah, exactly. But you meant to look it in the eyes, and then if it comes towards you, tap it on its head. Like I'm sorry, I'm not tapping a 6-foot shark
What,
with its
bigger? I'm 6 foot. That's a tiny
sorry.
shark.
20-foot shark
Yeah.
on the top of the head.
like you say, like top of the morning
Yeah.
till you miss grade
Bad.
white.
Stay. Back away.
Yeah, like a naughty chihuahua.
As it, and then people go to me, oh, you must go swimming with them, Lou. I hate to love them.
I
I'm
must not.
terrified of them. I
Yeah.
must not. I will sit in the comfort of my home with my 3 teddies under my arms, looking at me bloody shark Instagrams, watching Jaws, and going to the Shark Museum. Thanks very much.
I'm with you. It's the ocean and sharks are my biggest.
I don't go much further than probably my shoulders, just under the fear that I'll get dragged out to sea by one.
I reckon 3 out of 10 times when I'm at the beach, I go in the water.
Oh, you hate the sand as well, though.
Yeah, fucking oath I do. You know, it's just, but horses for courses, you know, people that fucking, some cunts that are like, oh, sharks don't bother me, like wouldn't fuck with a snake. which to me is wild. Because
Wait,
a snake
you
is in
fuck
your
with a
control.
snake?
Absolutely. I do.
You'd pick up a snake.
Check the TikTok.
You'd pick up an snake.
Yeah. Good job, Steph.
A snake.
Yeah.
Liar.
I could show you one right now.
Who the fuck's picking up a snake, mate? You're asking to
Heaps
die.
of people. No, you're not.
You're asking to die.
Depends on what snake.
They can fit you inside them. They can eat you and fit you inside them.
We
And
have boa constrictors
and then
Australia.
you sit. Your whole body sits in the middle of the snake, and then it like poops you out. No, it's true.
I know that can happen, Lou, but not really
Why are
in
you
Australia.
doing it?
Well, I'm picking up fucking red belly black snakes and shit like that.
You told me
Tiger snakes.
they are illegal.
They are illegal.
No,
you're dead right.
they're poisonous.
They are venomous.
Why would you do that?
Difference between poisonous and venomous. Like plants can be poisonous. Snakes are venomous. They got venom.
Do they have the?
Yeah, they have fangs. Yeah, but look, I've in my old age, I'll probably stray away from picking up eastern brown snakes just because
So
of
will
the
you
risk
like
factor.
get them by the head or by the tail?
By the tail.
And then it just flangers around.
It does flanger around. You're really on one today. It flangers around.
What's a flanger?
It's not a word.
It's not a word.
Nah.
Sorry.
But see, my point is, those surfies who are swimming, they're like, it's just sharks, man. It's their
yeah,
territory.
it's their thing though.
I'm just like, bruh, that's...
But then people would say the same about you with the sun. Is that the
But
point
that's
you were
my-
trying to... Yeah.
All right, let's maybe... Should we have a break and let Lou just recalibrate her fucking life for a second? Because...
Just took your whole argument in a roundaway thing and then said, yes, but Jarch...
You made it your point. No, Judge, I'm really good at making points.
I'm sure that is the reason that other people also think that about snakes and sharks.
I go, yeah, that was what I prefaced this whole fucking rant with. That was the point. That's what I meant. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Oh, well, we've flangled around the old snakes.
Mate. Anyway, as you can probably tell, this is going to be a ripper podcast.
I was like, oh, what's a good movie I can watch this weekend on Sunday, Arvo? I had a bit of a big one on Saturday night, so I was like, oh, what can I watch? And then I was like, oh, that's a ripper film. And then it took me back to this moment where I was out for dinner with my ex-boyfriend's family.
Yep.
And they're like divine. The dad's very content with his life, like his way or the highway kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
Like,
not-
he's like, whatever, this is
Yep.
it. So he was telling this, so there was about 7 of us at the dinner table, and he's telling this like very intense kind of like war sniper story. And I'd had like 2 Prosecco's by this point, but we'd been in the sun all day, so I was a little bit tipsy. And he's telling this like serious story, being like some war snipers and like World War II or something, and then another story about how someone's son he knows went over it and was up in the top of buildings and rah rah. And I just pipe up mid-story and I go, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Meet the Fockers when he rolls underneath the caravan and he's got that secret little hideout zone and he starts typing in to find out about other people. The dad
It
just...
would have been like, great input, fuckwit.
Literally everyone just stopped. Ned is pissing himself. The dad goes, well, that's one way to ruin a story, Lou.
So he didn't beat around the bush.
No, and then it was just like, he just like
shit.
stopped the story. And I was just like I think I tried to cover my tracks as well and go, well, he was an FBI agent. He's underneath and he's typing in things on the, and everyone's just like, nah.
That's the equivalent.
Probably not.
It's the equivalent of being like someone who like survived Hiroshima is retelling the story of like Hiroshima and like it's the tragedy of Hiroshima, and then you're there and you're like, yeah, once I threw a deodorant can into a fire and it went boop.
And I would probably say that.
Is it the same sort of thing?
I've done it twice with their family. Another time we were out for dinner and we were at Bistro Moncur, which is like a pretty nice restaurant. And whenever I was on Fitzy and Whipper, they used to have little sound buttons where they'd play. Oh, fuck.
Oh, look at this name dropper.
Fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
They'd have buttons where you'd play like sound effects, and they had this one, and it was a politician, and they'd play a button, and he'd go horny, 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 but he was saying someone's last name.
Yep.
But obviously, you take that out of context, he's just yelling horny.
Correct.
So I told this story at the dinner table, well, at a fucking restaurant, Louisa, and I'm going, oh yeah, we always play the sound button, and I don't realise how loud my voice is, and I start going, yeah, and the sound button is horny, 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 with my fist up. So I'm like fisting, horny, at Bistro Moncur in the middle of Wallara. And I'm pretty sure Ned like grabbed my hand to like push it down. Jesus. And then I was like, oh, sorry, like I realised I was just chanting horny.
You don't realise how loud your voice is.
It booms.
A fucking oath it
It's
does.
like I've got a mega Yui phone. Megaphone. Mega boom. Megaphone. Megaphone.
I think you've confused Yui Boom and Megaphone.
Well, I mean, it's the same. It's as if you're clicking the up button on a Yui Boom, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hot Will, speaking of like, God bless him. Hot as a $2 pistol. Love him. Sort of lacks that social awareness that you do.
No, you need to stop saying this about me.
It's fucking true, Louisa.
I don't lack social awareness. There was
two phenomenal examples just then, and that's just two.
You're just because I played WAP last week in the car really loud when you were on a hangover.
Which lacked social awareness.
I just was having a good time myself.
I understand that. That's my point.
If you were social, you would have had a good time too. So
it's everyone else's problem, not yours.
Not mine. You're the problem, I'm the solution.
You know, a word comes to mind.
Is this going to hurt my feelings?
Yeah. Narcissistic.
No,
don't you dare. Is that a shock, is it? You just basically said to me, well, no, I don't like social awareness, but if you don't like what I'm doing socially, then it's your fault, not mine.
Using that word is that, like, I would use that word for Satan, that boy that I dated. Like, associating that with me is mean.
But based off the evidence in front of us.
No, narcissist as like, oh, fuck me. I haven't even, this is a decaf coffee. Sorry. Narcissists are
would say they're really good at everything.
Are like,
they're like lack social awareness.
They're like gaslighters. So they'd be like, I can't think of an example.
It's good.
No, narcissist is a really mean word.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well.
You pinning that on me.
No, but that is narcissistic behaviour.
Is it?
I would argue that you were exaggerating for the humour of the podcast.
But I don't mean it in a nasty way.
In a narcissistic
way.
No, but what I'm saying, so imagine if I said to you, okay, how would you describe this behaviour? You said, Jarch, what you did lacks social awareness. And I go, well, not for me. And you go, yeah, but that's the point.
You're right. You're right.
And you go, but it didn't for me.
Completely right. Do
you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
on my CV, right, skills, narcissist.
Yeah.
I know that what I was doing was wrong in the car with WAP. I'll own that. But I didn't think I was doing anything wrong when I said the story about Meet the Fockers.
No, you didn't.
It was just word vomit.
See, that's hilarious.
Yeah. And then the horny thing, I forgot how loud my voice was, and another table would have just thought that I was horny.
Really horny.
Yeah.
And
Time to go
begging
home.
for a fisting, apparently. Oh. Well, you said you were fisting the air and Ned had to bring the hand down.
That will be cut.
Or did you know with in terms of narcissism and narcissist?
Stop telling me things so that I can be like, oh, I'll be aware of this because you're a narcissist.
No. What I'm saying is I went to the doctor the other day.
And they told you you're a narcissist.
No.
But your doctor was a narcissist.
I said, mate, you found this thing on the back of my neck. And I said, mate, is that a fucking tumour? He said, Narcissist.
So now you're going to joke about tumours, well knowing I've got one in my brain.
What's the scar on the back of my neck,
Yeah, well,
mate?
I've got one in my brain too, so.
Yeah, we're little tumour buds. It is what it is, all right? So fucking We both went through it.
Fine.
Yours, yours, to be fair, is a little more hectic than mine.
I was going to get you. I thought your eyes were going to go, oh shit, oh shit. But you know what that was? A direct double wrecking.
Yeah.
Direct.
Got a theory.
Oh, okay. We haven't had a theory in a while. Is this one that I'm going to have to cut?
This is a theory I think you'll agree with.
Ooh, me likey.
Steve Irwin and Paul Hogan have done more for Australian men getting girls overseas than any other icon from any other country in the history of the earth. Name a country. So say if a foreigner comes to Australia and they're fucking British. Name a girl that's going to root that guy because of David Beckham. But when Crocodile Dundee came out and Steve Irwin was doing his thing, it created this allure of Australians where it's like, holy shit, they're all snake wrangling, croc wrangling, bushies, you know, and so you go overseas and the girl's like, oh my God, are you from Australia?
Yes.
They've done more for mid-level Australian men, like mine, than any other icon of any other country of all time.
Similar to, I think, surfing movies or like skateboarding, like Lords of Dogtown. I think one of them was Australian in that.
Heath was in that, I think.
Heath, yes, and the Bra Boys. No, I haven't seen it.
I would argue that maybe Steve Irwin and Crocodile Dundee, the largest grossing independent film of all time, had a little bit more impact on the international culture of Australia than the Bra Boys.
Aren't they like those like bad boys though that you love to hate, or that no?
Yeah, but go to America and talk about the Bra Boys and see who the fuck knows what you're talking about.
But people would be like, oh, hot surfers.
Yeah, you're completely missing the fucking point. How are you not getting what I'm saying here?
No, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that you go overseas and you mention that you're from Australia, people are like, oh my God,
they immediately
you're
associate
like Crocodile Dundee.
Correct, or Steve Irwin.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you 100%, but I'm also adding in another element to your theory of like surfing.
Surf culture as a whole.
Yes.
Not the Bra Boys specifically.
No, not the Bra Boys, Jarch. That just happened to pop into my mind.
That's true. Do you know what they also did though? They also generated a wave of Australians that would go overseas and they'd leave talking like this. Goodbye, Mum. Goodbye, Dad. I'll see you when I get home. All right, bye. And then they'd land in the foreign country and they go, Jesus Christ, g'day, bloody copper. How you friggin' crikey me going, you fucking older kid in a rootin' son of a cunt. You know what I mean? Everyone ramps up their Aussie.
Was that what you would do if you were overseas?
Don't need to.
Who's Paul Hogan?
Fuck off.
Hang on. Is he the one who wears like a bandana and he's got the moustache like that?
That's Hulk Hogan. You sick fuck. Holy fuck.
Wait, no, now I want to guess who Paul Hogan is. Is he an NRL player?
I've said it.
Oh.
Do you listen to me? Or is the narcissistic brain blocking out what I'm talking about?
Wait, hold fire. So Steve Irwin's the Crocodile Hunter.
Yeah.
Is Paul Hogan the Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Which is Crocodile Dundee.
So did he actually wrestle crocodiles, or was it like he was a
comedian. He was a comedian, but he played croc, and then that took over the world. And so mid-level blokes, Aussie blokes, just going overseas are just rooting tens because of these two fucking icons.
I'm not sure about this theory.
In what way?
I just think it's a bit far-fetched.
But explain yourself.
Well, I just think not every girl's going to go, whoa, you wrestle a croc.
Let me give you the hot tip. If a girl thinks you've wrestled a croc, they'll wrestle the cock. I've always said it. It's an old adage, but I've always personally said it.
As soon as I said the word croc, I could just feel this moment going, no, Louisa, that's going to get turned into cock.
I made my own film, Crocodile Dundee. It's good. Steve Irwin, the cock hunter. Can't do that. Steve Girthwin, the cock hunter. I sleep with a Steve Irwin statue next to my bed.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
I got a Justin Bieber statue next to not
A statue of Justin Bieber?
not a statue, a figurine.
Way worse.
It's not next to my bed. It's like just in a drawer.
Yeah.
It's still boxed.
Does it vibrate?
No, it's not. Imagine. No.
I knew what you were thinking. I knew. It's okay. Were you thinking of molded? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, it's just a figurine in a box. Still in the box. I don't do anything with it. Just it's hidden away in a drawer.
Certainly in a box. That's for damn sure. So that's my theory.
Yeah, well, in a roundabout way, I've wait. Let's go back. Let's double back on what you just said. I missed it because Tobbs was laughing. You said it's sure in a box.
So yeah, it's certainly in a box.
Yes, it is in a box.
Yeah, you're Justin Bieber, a little figurine that you love so much.
Where are you going with that? In a box?
I just said I agree with you. It's probably definitely always
No,
in
Tobbs
some
was
sort of a
pissing
box.
himself laughing.
I'm just thinking. I agree with you that you probably just keep that in some sort of a box. That's all I'm saying.
My box.
There we go.
My box.
There we go. There we go.
No, it's absolutely not in there.
I
Jack?
love when you catch up. It's my favourite.
Well, I knew something was going on because you two were giggling.
Yeah, little giggle pots. Little gigapots over here.
Jiggly pop, jiggly.
Fuck me. So that is the theory. Bedwetters, hit us up if you agree with that theory, if you've been overseas and you've actually experienced some of the Australian allure that these two great icons have fucking built for us.
Not to be mistaken with Hulk Hogan, which I'm sure a lot of people probably had the same thing.
That's correct, yeah, most people.
But remember, I'm from New Zealand,
Correct.
so not everyone would know Paul there.
Pretty sure they would.
Well, agree to disagree.
We do that a lot.
Whatever. I'm done arguing. Hingy notes. Hingy time.
Go again?
Hingy time.
Okay.
Hingy time.
Look.
Hingy time.
Oh, no, that last one was
Okay.
fucked, but there was a couple.
Should have stopped at 3.
Couple in there.
Okay, Hingy Wingies. This guy said my best celebrity impression.
Yeah, good.
Okay, this is my impression of Abraham Lincoln having lost his hat. Has anyone seen my hat?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I like that one too.
Didn't even change his voice.
I love that.
At all.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It's really
See,
good.
that's the shit.
That's the good. That's the bugger.
You swipe right on him?
Nope.
When do the funny guys get to win?
Okay. This guy said dating me is like.
Dating me is like, when you've had a very long and tough day at work, and when you get home, you realize you had leftover pizza. And yeah, that's me.
Oh, God, fuck, cool.
That doesn't describe him or paint a picture for me at all. Like, yeah, I love leftover food, but I wouldn't be like, whoa, I'm going to marry this person because I've got leftover food.
I think he thinks he sounds cooler, and that's way more fucking deep than it is. You know what I see is that? I've had a long, hard day at work, and I'm like, fucking hell, fuck this pizza in the fridge right now. I'll just fucking do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not like something you're
It's
like,
not
yes! It's
there's
like,
pizza.
it's like, fine.
Well-
He probably had, an array of pizzas in his fridge. You probably had Hawaiian, perhaps Supreme,
Okay.
perhaps meat lovers, perhaps a vegan pizza even.
No? Ugh. Gross. What would that be? Just
Tofu
bloody,
pizza?
What would that be? Just bloody leaves and friggin' bloody sticks or something.
That's what your dad would say.
That is literally what that. What a bloody base of fucking dirt and fucking put a fucking leaf on it or something. Yeah, good on you, mate. No, I'll get one of me them vegan pizzas. Yeah, that guy thought it was way cooler than it was. Are you typing?
I'm
Are you texting?
Mate, I'm not texting. This is my job to get the Hinge Notes. I'm grabbing the next
Yeah,
one.
you know it is your fucking job to get the Hinge Notes. So have them ready in a line.
I do have them ready. I just have too many of note. You narcissistic fuck.
She's made a real mental note with that narcissist comment.
Okay, this guy has said, guess the song.
Hey, baby girl.
Music.
I know this dating game ain't
And
easy.
you know we up front.
Maybe it's time you doubled your odds. I know you know who you're bringing. We can meet up here, there, or right in the middle.
I wanna fuck you.
Fuck you.
You already know I wanna fuck you.
Fuck you.
You already know, girl.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
so crook, but I love it.
There's production value.
And how it
he
says,
knows how it's creepy.
guess the song.
Yeah. And I love the little bit where he's like,
He's obviously got his mate in the background
yeah.
doing it.
Or do you reckon he's done that?
I think he's got a friend in the background.
True.
Imagine going, hey, bro, can you come over? We just got to record a song for Hinge.
Just memorize I Want to Fuck You by Akon on the xylophone. And that was actually really good.
Yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Props to him.
A lot of humour behind it.
Yeah, I liked it. Better
this-
than that pizza bullshit.
This guy has said, a social cause I care about.
If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one's pain.
I'm going to probably swipe no on that one.
Yeah. I mean, the accent may have given him a little bit of credit based on it might be an old Irish fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking ballad or whatever.
Yes.
But
I didn't think
it's
of that.
A bit cringe to do that still though.
Perhaps it's from like a self-help book, which would usually woo me. I love me a self-help book.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Would you like me to read you a passage of a photo I took last night from a self-help book?
Was it How to Not Be a Narcissist?
No, I won't be having this, Jarch.
Not to be a narcissist
I
for
won't-
real dummies.
I won't be having this labelled with me. This was the quote.
Oh, God. You are in strife at the moment, aren't you, mate?
I'm really happy.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Self-help stuff and bloody
I've
crying at
always
the guy
loved
with Doritos and fucking...
I've always loved self-help.
All right.
Okay. Extend to each person, no matter how trivial the contact, all the care and kindness and understanding and love that you can muster, and do it with no thought of any reward. Your life will never be the same again. So basically meaning, if you're kind to yourself then and you're kind to others, then kindness will come back to you.
Fuck, what genius wrote that? If you go around punching people in the head on the street, you'll probably get punched. If you say g'day, they'll probably say g'day back.
Just take the kind quote and go with it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Jill would love that.
I'm not into self-help at all.
Yeah,
Like,
well, there's a fucking, we know.
got a couple of farm terms for you.
It's been a while. I love these.
Yep. We get a few blokes saying like, love it when Lou's trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you're doing when you're dressing an animal?
Oh, I actually think I know this one.
Do you?
It's when you spray paint the back of a sheep because you need to know which farm they're from. Yes, you need to know which herd they're from. But you know the spray paint I mean?
Let me just tell you, you're very, very wrong.
Oh.
Have another go.
Dressing an
When you're
animal.
dressing an animal.
Perhaps when you've gone hunting and you kill one and you stick it on your wall.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No, closer than you think. So you...
Oh, I know. When you get something made into a coat for a human.
No.
Oh.
No. It's essentially removing all the inedible objects, so like guts, head, skin and that, from a butchered beast.
And then what do
Because there's a dressed weight. There's like, because the dressed weight of an animal is the animal with like all that shit removed.
Yeah. So then what do you do with it once it's undressed?
Put them on meat hooks in a fridge.
Oh, so that's like, oh no, but then, because you de-gut them. So
It's basically
the
just...
meat's just hanging.
Yeah. The carcass of the beast.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's once it's dressed,
Hey,
ironically it's dressed.
you know when you go to a kebab shop
Yep.
and they've got those big
Yep.
twisting kebab things,
Yeah.
how do they get all that meat on there?
Mate, I don't fucking...
How the fuck do they get all that meat on
I
there?
don't even know what that meat is.
I love it.
So do
I
I.
love it. I always order meat on chips. You know that.
I don't know
What is it?
what is it.
Because it's just kind of slabbed
It's
together.
this grey cylinder of fucking
Tastes good though.
beef, right? But I'm just like, yeah, it tastes great.
Won't ever stop me.
It never has and it never will stop me.
Because when you think of an animal dressing an animal, it's obviously hanging up. But like the kebabs,
But then you'd cut it up. You'd cut that beast up into fucking, like all the respective parts. So like the
chicken
chops.
wings,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
chicken breast,
Yep. Okay.
or steak,
Okay.
lamb,
Correct.
all of the above.
Moving on from that,
Oh yeah.
what do you reckon offal is?
I reckon it's off season of rousing. So it's like we've done our rousing season. Oh, sorry.
Rousing.
We've done our sharing season.
Okay.
And you're like, awful time, lads. We're awful. And then it's like you have like, that's when the farmers would go on holiday. So it'd be like 4 weeks maybe, awful. The awful time.
No,
Close.
it is not even close.
Damn it.
So that actually ties into the dressing. That's all the
guts.
that's the guts and shit.
And where do you just put that in the bin? Must stink.
Just fuck it off. Like if you kill a couple of sheep or whatever, and then you fucking you tend to just chuck it in the bucket of the tractor and fuck it off somewhere.
Yuck. That would stink.
After rolling in it, obviously, for your bath. But yeah, no, it isn't the off time from the rousing or the shearing, as people like to call it. But
Could be a new word used for it though.
couldn't.
No?
No.
Okay.
I think you just call that like, we've already got one. It's like, it's holidays or knock off
Knock off. Knock off season.
season.
The footy players would have that too.
What?
Well, the NRL and the AFL players would have knock off season. Because, they've got knock on season where they're playing and then knock off season.
No, they're just off.
Well,
It's the off season.
Knock off season.
You look, yeah.
You could.
You could. But they've already called it the off season.
Well, you could rename it. There's no saying you can't.
For what purpose? To what end?
Just it rolls off the tongue better. Knock off season rather than off season.
I agree with you on that.
Swans, Bulldogs, Rabbitohs.
Just a few
Storm.
teams that's run through Lou.
That is rude. I've never got with a footy player.
That's not rude because it's not true.
Yeah, true.
That's the whole point of jokes, baby.
Okay.
Come
fine.
now.
Knock it off.
Yeah. What do you reckon? What would you assume bovine are?
Bovine. I reckon it's a poisonous shrub in the grass that you're like, fuck, don't let the sheep near the bovine or the cows. The cows actually, because then it fucks your entire season of meat to put out to to supermarkets.
If the cattle eat bovine.
If they eat the bovines, because then it's like, oh no, that's all through their guts, and then they're awful.
So to be fair, if cattle did eat bovine, it wouldn't be good. It'd be unnatural.
Okay.
Because bovine are cattle.
Oh.
So they'd be cannibalistic.
So a bovine is a group of cows?
That's basically the parent term for cattle.
Cattle are the
Bovine is the species.
cattle are the big
Right?
horns.
You know what
No,
cattle...
sorry.
Cattle is a group term.
Yeah, like of cows.
Yeah. But you know how like you've got monkeys, you've got great apes, you've got gorillas. They're all simians.
Oh, right. So,
They're under the simian. You know what I mean? Bovine similar.
okay. Got it.
So not that far off.
Yeah.
You were kind of onto it.
I'll take that as a 0.5.
Bedwetter, good
Big
work.
winners for life.
What do you reckon strainers are?
Strainers. A type of boot. A type of boot you wear on the farm. Get your strainers. We're going out back. Get your strainers, mate. We're going rousing. Get your strainers, mate. We're going to get the teats.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. Not even close.
Yeah.
They're basically they're essentially a tool that's used to strain fencing wire. So to make sure it's taut, you strain the fencer, you know what I mean? So that the wire's taut so that stock can't get through.
When you say taut, do you mean like toit?
Yeah, like,
Is that
like
what-
a Swedish word.
Toit.
Yeah, toit.
Yeah, okay.
Toit.
Because I guess, yes, if it's loose, then they can wriggle their way through.
Correct. But when you strain the fence up, it means it's like tight as a tiger.
And how do you tighten it? I imagine it's like you've got a piece of wood you've got the piece of fence at the end, and then you've almost got like a machine that goes
No.
and it tightens.
Kind of hard to explain. It's like you've got two components to it. So there's a bit that looks kind of like a diamond with a chain.
Yeah.
And you fucking clamp it on, it's clamping on the fence, and then you sort of claw your way up, tie the fence off, boom, and it tightens it. You know what I mean?
Got it.
I'll show you a video of it.
Yeah.
So you get it.
I've got it.
Okay.
It's fine. You don't
fine?
need to show me.
You good to go?
Absolutely got it.
Okay.
Fine.
Good to know.
I could go and do it right now.
Right now.
I
You can
could-
duck out there right now.
And just toit.
And how would you start?
With the clipper.
Yep.
And then the bit of wire.
Perfect.
And pull. And then the bovines will stay
bovines,
put.
Stay put.
Done. Done.
And then it's knockoff season. The
And then-
rousing's over.
Yep. And then we have some offal. And we'll be done.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad, kid. Yeah, we
I
have.
got on Be Real.
Have you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he doesn't post that cool stuff.
Doesn't he?
But like then I also wig out like he sees all mine. Like, I post pretty ugly shit.
Well, like with your teddies and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You see my teddies.
Yeah, it did. 100%. Just, sorry. Can I just say something? Tops is already with me. You went, oh my God, he's seen my teddies. Sounded like titties.
Oh. He hasn't seen those.
No.
I don't post that on my Be Real.
He's definitely seen your titties, though.
Yeah.
Your what?
No, my
What?
teddies.
Yeah,
TEDDIES.
titties.
No. He's seen my breasts.
Oh, those things on your
Yeah.
bed. Yeah, gotcha. Those soft plush toys on your bed. Okay, we'll make it clearer next time. Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks to all the bedwetters calling in from the hotline. There's some fucking pearlers coming through.
Yeah, we bloody love them. They're hilarious.
We love them. So we're going to do the bloody bedwetters hotline. Let's see what these bedwetters have got to offer. Eh?
Jarch, mate, that singing on the Hello Sport podcast before was fucking phenomenal. Your rendition of Outback Club is unreal. Lou, you got to beat the competition. So this karaoke night you got to be having. I don't know, Lou. Watch out. Although, in saying that, Lou, your singing of that song, it was back. That's right. It was pretty.
Wrecked.
Correct. The bedwetters are funny. Like, did you see my eyes go, ooh, what song? What song?
You were
And then
so
you
excited.
just tape it off. What's the song you sing?
Oh, the boys called me on the fucking Hello Sport podcast and were asking me about country music. Keith Urban, Lee Kernigan and shit. They just got me to sing some Outback Club.
I feel like you want to sing it now.
No?
No, I want to hear it. Just do a little bit for me.
Well, it's just...
Don't outshine me, but just a little bit.
I'm not really... It's not a good singer. It's just I can do a not a bad impression of a country music singer.
Okay, well, do it for me.
Okay, you ready? Have you heard the Outback Club by Lee Kernigan? We're members of the Outback Club. We don't back down and we don't give up. We're all living in a land we love. Born and raised, we're members of the Outback Club.
That was really good.
It's an impression of a country music, you know what I mean?
I think when we do my live performance, we should do a duet.
I do a duet, but I don't want to stay. I don't want it. It's your night, Lou.
Well, everyone is now telling me that I need to wear my polar bear flannelette pajamas during it. Like, is it my night?
I would love that so
Is it
much.
my night?
No, get up, get sexy, get looking good, and give it all you got, baby.
Imagine if I just got up there with my fucking flannelettes.
I'd faint with laughter. Please know that.
I think I might.
I'd fucking
I
faint.
think I should.
There you go, bedwetters. Just a couple of bedwetters from over in Western Australia here. Just got a red light, green light for you. Using your car as a weapon of mass destruction against foxes, rats, and anything rodent. Righto. Anyway, have a good one. Catch us.
Is he saying using your car to like kill like a
See a fox on the road, you swerve for it rather than swerve away. See a rat, fucking rabbit.
A fox is not...
They're not good.
Well, that's a red light for me. I'm not killing an animal.
It's a green for me.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
It is.
You'd swerve for a little bird on the ground.
Not a bird, depending on the bird. You know, I've hit 2 crows in one trip once, and I've never hit a crow before that or since.
Those big black things.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm happy to hit them. Once I ran over a rabbit. It was accidental,
what
but
they say when you start killing animals, you turn into a mass murderer.
No, that's not what they say. They say if you're like torturing puppies and shit as a child, it's a good indication you're going to be a sick fuck growing up. But there's a difference between that and fucking pests.
But also that
destroy
seems
our natural flora and fauna.
very dangerous to purposely go out of your way to hit something.
Well, it's on the road. I mean, it's not like I'm never going to swerve to miss a fox. Put it that way.
To be honest, I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd probably just brake, which is the worst thing you can do, isn't it?
That's the thing you're exactly supposed to do, Lou.
No,
You should never swerve, ever. That's how you
someone's
crash.
told me you're meant to just keep driving.
No, Dale, just brake.
No, because then, someone's told me, I swear, I think it might have even been Franco, that if you brake, because then it's like you skid out and that's where the danger happens.
Mate,
if you just keep going.
Don't slam your brakes on, just put your brakes. If you hit a wombat and don't brake at all, fuck, that cunt will flip you.
A wombat?
They are tougher.
They're cute. I'd take it home.
They're mongrels.
They're so cute, though.
I like
again,
but they just dig big fucking burrows and it's dangerous.
If I didn't have Kevin the koala here, I'd have Wally the wombat. And he'd just sit here and he's me as an 8-year-old, little fatty. Hello, Wally.
Just consuming inordinate amounts of food. I respect that. So that's a green light from me, mate.
Red.
Red for Lulu.
No.
Yeah, what's going on, you little bedwetting dogs? Got a bit of a fucking message. Wouldn't go astray on the hotline. Sounds like a normal fucking number. Anyway, I got a red light, green light for you. Guards here, by the way. Guards is my name. When you're down to the last, say, 10% of the chip pack, I'm talking corn chip, what do you reckon about just crumpling those motherfuckers up, just giving them a good squeeze and getting them into the real small bits and then just fucking tipping that packet straight in your mouth? Your thoughts? Take care. Love you.
Green light. That's a green from the both of us.
I will funnel anything from a packet.
Okie doke. Chips, presumably.
Chippies, Maltesers, anything.
Anything.
Seriously, you've already seen me funnel Maltesers.
Miming like eating Maltesers.
Yeah.
It was like fucking...
Popcorn.
I actually used to, which is a bit fucked up, but when I used to get Cheeto balls, you know those Cheeto balls?
Yeah. Oh, they stain your fingers yellow.
Can't. But like I used to open the packet, twist it, crush the fuck out of the packet so it was just this Cheeto dust, and then just dip my hands in and just go and eat it that way because I felt like they lasted longer.
Cheeto dust. That's rock bottom, mate.
It is rock bottom,
That's
isn't
rock
it?
bottom.
Like an 8-year-old just with shit all over. Anyway,
To be fair, I'm going to get a packet of Cheetos after this.
I love that.
They're so good.
I'll join you.
Burger rings, when you put them on your fingers.
Oh. If you don't eat burger rings
On
like
your
they're rings in your
fingers,
fingers,
grow up.
you're a fuckwit.
I agree.
I've always said it.
I've always said, and I've always on the day, and if they just got him,
I was like, holy shit. I was like, what is fucking hell? She has had a stroke today, so that wasn't too far off.
Bit of tragic news. Today is Macca's 30 days of 30 deals, and today's one is $2 McFlurries. Thought I'd treat myself. Tragedy struck. They've given me a fucking wooden spoon. Now, what am I meant to do with this? If I wait till I get home, it'll be half fucking melted. I am putting up with it, but Jarch, buddy, this one goes out to you because I really do feel your pain, and it is a real phobia. All right.
You.
Okay.
Thank you for validating my fucking feelings.
Both
and
of
shit.
you grow up. Just lick the McFlurry dry.
What, without a spoon?
Yeah, just put your mouth.
That's such, of course, you fucking...
Just put your mouth around it and go, hung. Like, grow up. There's got to get some M&Ms in there, probably some caramel sauce. Just put your mouth around it. Get a serviette and wipe your mouth.
You're a fucking pig.
Well, I'm not, because I'd be using the spoon because I'm a grown adult who's not afraid of soft wood, you fucking loser. Wrecked.
But, no, that's fucked me off. You know, I thought I could count on the big corporations not to give a fuck about turtles. Turns out you can't. It's like, just please, give me a plastic spoon.
Why don't you keep a plastic spoon in your car?
Well,
oh, you got fantails in your car?
I do.
What do they want? Sorry.
That's okay. Hey, I really feel for you, Dale. That's a fucked up scenario, and
it's not.
No, honestly, that would ruin my fuck. I would stop and say, hey, you got any plastic shit in there? Because I'm not eating with this shit.
How you going, guys? Love the potty. I was just I was just thinking, like, I wonder why Lou hasn't got a guy, like, not bad looking, kind of funny, pretty annoying, but kind of funny. I reckon she's got a cock. I reckon she's got a big fucking schlong. I reckon next segment, you two see whose cock's bigger. I love the potty. See you, boys.
You'd win. What I also love is that...
Great, so I've got a hidden penis.
I love also how it's another one that's just signed off with, see you, boys.
Last week it was, all right, see you, lads.
See you, lads. This one was just like, see you, boys. All right, boys, see
also
ya.
love how every one of the bedwetters is like, fuck, Lou's annoying.
No, but you see, what you've only heard was the negative things there. Said you're hot, you're funny, kind of annoying, but probably got a cock. You focused on...
So 2 out of 4 good things. I'll take it.
50%.
50% ain't bad.
Correct.
Bedwetters for life.
You know what? Let's just do one more. I haven't heard it.
Okay, go. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Wait, let's go crazy. I'm going to choose one randomly. This one. Fuck the cotton.
Hey, it's the Wee-Man Dribble here. I heard you wanted more friends, Lulu. Yeah. I'm a bit nervous. But yeah, I love you. Bye.
Maybe we won't do random ones anymore.
Did that say, heard you wanted some more friends,
Send
Lulu?
you friends. Because I think you said you wanted people to send you random flowers.
Great. So people think I'm kind of annoying. I've got a penis and I've got no mates. Cool. So we'll call it a day there. Oh, no, I will just add. It's my birthday on Sunday. Again.
Oh, no, is it this Sunday?
If anyone wants to send me some flowers. Actually, I'm not a big flowers girl. Like a Mecca voucher.
But you're not going to give out your fucking address, Lou.
Well, I could give out my email. A Mecca voucher wouldn't go astray.
You fucking...
Maybe a Dan Murphy's voucher.
You scabby little fuck.
Mate, it's my birthday. You're meant to get showered in gifts. I text my mum and dad and I said it's my birthday on Sunday.
Yeah.
No reply.
Oh.
In a group chat. And so then I text my mum saying, hi, it's my birthday on Sunday.
Do you think they've forgotten, Dal?
And she goes, yeah, what do you want? And I go, I'll figure something out and tell you. And she goes, no, I'll surprise you. And I said, no, don't, because you'll get me something I don't want.
Like a new Rolex.
Correct.
Correct.
And no, excuse me, you know I pay for this myself.
Yeah,
saved up for it.
That's fucking hectic.
Mm-hmm. Most people save for a house, I save for a watch.
Priorities are in fucking order.
Seriously. Yeah.
Bloody
Also, we're getting a fair few listeners. We bloody love you guys.
Yeah.
And you're coming back each week, which is very surprising.
Yeah, shout out to all the cunts harvesting too, because that's, they're sitting in their head is just listening to...
Yep. Shout out to everyone rousing, everyone sharing, everyone orvaling, everyone siloing. Just farms for life, man.
Yeah. And all out...
Hey, and everyone who went to the, what are they called? The Gunji races. The Gam... What did everyone go to on last Friday? The Gotha races?
Oh, the G-Bungs.
The G-Bungs.
The G-Bungs.
Shout out to everyone who went to the G-Bungs.
Yeah, except maybe for... No. Hey, listen, keep calling up the hotline. We'll put a little message on there for you, mob. Also, the episodes will be updating to YouTube. We're sorry that hasn't...
so sorry.
We've been fucked.
They're coming for you.
But they're coming for you, so that'll all be updated. We love you. Lou, at Lou Dowden, bloody at We Mean Well on bloody Instagram and friggin' TikTok, at Jarchy. Mate, love yous.
Yep.
Hooroo.
Ciao, ciao.
Catch ya.